Namaskar. Welcome to another episode of Editorial. I wish you all my viewers, my dear viewers, a great, blessed, healthy New Year. Now, a lot of people yesterday wrote to me saying that भाई New Year ना कुछ positive से बात करो यार. देखो भाई, I can't lie. I will not lie. So positive, I will not start with. As always, let us be realistic. My today's topic is also something which is a real topic, which is a problem that we Indians are facing. And that has got nothing to do with mandir and masjid. The problem is 37% of landless are still waiting for Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. They have still not got their houses. 37%. Roti, kapda or makan is what I am going to stick to all my life, and I will continue doing it. Let's get right into the show. So like I said, 37% of landless under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana has not yet got their houses. What I am saying is, in 2016, when Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana was launched, the center has sanctioned 5.73 lakh houses. 5.73 lakh houses for families not owning land parcel, out of which only 63% odd people have got it. 37% still hasn't got their Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. Now, their houses which Pradhan Mantri was supposed to give them. Now, there are a lot of stories about the houses that people have got, but let's not get there. Chalo, let us assume that they have got the houses. Let us be positive. But the fact remains that what about the balance? 37%. You see, Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana was supposed to end by 2024, which is extended to now 2029. So, what should have been done by now? Everything should have been done and dusted, and everybody should have been staying in their houses with the Pradhan Mantri's photograph in it. Everybody should have stayed in their houses right now, but they are not. 37% have still not got it. 37% have still not got it, and that question still remains. Now, let us also be very clear. It is not just center's fault. Let us also be very clear about that, because the problem is also landlessness. That is also a very major problem, and this problem is supposed to be sorted out by the state governments. State governments is also moving very slowly here. So the fact remains that ultimately the government has not provided it to us. That is the long and short of the story. The center promised, the state is dragging their feet. So the point is that end of the day, people have not got it. Now, according to the Standing Committee of Rural Development and Panchayat Raj, says that the issue of landlessness is affecting the progress of Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana and may also cause delay in the completion of the target. In this context, the committee recommended that the Department of Rural Development that to ensure land to landless people for their own houses, a policy be framed in public interest with a specified period, so that land must be allotted to identified persons to expedite the timely construction of houses in the respective states under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. ठीक है, चलो, you got the problem. Problem है land ही नहीं है. There is no land. The state government says हमारे पास land नहीं है. We don't have land. Building कहाँ से बनाओगे? घर कहाँ से बनाओगे? ठीक है, चलो. Problems happen. I am not disputing that. But tell me, and this is the question I have been asking for the last 5 years. How do you launch a program without working on your back end, on your infrastructure, on your preparation? You go and launch a project without absolutely zero preparation. मतलब one fine day we see, चलो एक नाम सोचाओ, एक लोगो बनाओ, and then put the photograph and call a program and launch the program. कैसा होएगा बाद में देखा जाएगा. Is it how we do it? This is how demonetization happened. This is how GST, I believe, has been launched. We launch program first and then we wonder अभी कैसा करने का? How to do it? So if you knew that there was no land available, why did you launch a 5,73,000 house project? 5,73,000 houses, land नहीं है. Didn't you know this? If you didn't know this, then what kind of an administration are you? You don't know, land is not there. There is no feedback. There is no discussion. There is no drawing board. There is no planning. Are you kidding me? Is this how it is? With all the center government blaming the state government putting the ball back to central government, I am asking all the governments. Now let me say, even the state governments, they blame Tamil Nadu and Karnataka as one of the government that is not delivering land. The point is, even the state government, let me ask you, when the central government was launching such plans, what was the state government doing? Why did the state government not raise a red flag then and say, bhai, hamare paas land nahi hai. Kahan se doge? When the Pradhan Mantri is announcing it, why didn't you put your red flag and say, hamare paas nahi hai, we don't have it? Or, theek hai, at that point in time, those were governments which were very pro NDA or was part of NDA. Chalo, assuming that that also is true, even then, when new governments came in, why couldn't they raise the flag and say, bhai, hamare paas land nahi hai? Why are we saying it now? See, the point is, Manrega, two governments have an issue, center and the state. Who suffers? People suffer. Here, two governments doesn't know land nahi hai, but promise de diya. Who suffers? People suffer. Ultimately, people suffer. This is the point I wanted to raise. Another important issue. Again, like I said, I am not going to talk about Mandir Masjid, but these are questions that will haunt us, that will haunt our future, that will haunt our future generations. And if you don't talk about this and we don't take this into consideration and do something about it, our future will curse us. You see, 57% schools have functional computers, 53% have internet access. In this world of IT, and we are supposed to be the cool dudes in IT, Google ka CEO kaun? Indian. Microsoft ka CEO kaun? Indian. But India mein kya hai na? India mein 57% schools, only half the schools only have computers. And 53% has got internet. Baki schools have no computers, no internet. What world are we living in? What world are we living in? Let me take you through some other statistics. While 90% of schools are equipped with basic amenities such as electricity and gender specific toilets, only 90%, a little over 90% schools have got gender specific toilets and basic amenities. 57.2% of schools have functional computers and 53.9% of schools have internet and 52% are equipped with RAMs. So this is the situation of our schools and the infrastructure. What is more bothering is that the total enrollment of students has dropped over 1 crore. Enrollments of students has dropped over 1 crore in 2023-24 as compared to the previous year. Please, when you are looking at that television and all your newspaper and when you are talking about why, the Hindu pride is being questioned or the Muslim pride is being questioned or all of this, when you are talking, no, please think about it. 1 crore children are not going to school. That's the future of our country. That is what is going to take our country to the next level. That is the progress. That is the single largest element of progress for our country. 1 crore children are not enrolled for schools. Remember, 2018-2019, the total enrollment of schools were 26.2 crores, which increased by 1.6% in 2019-2020 and crossed 26.45 crores and increased more than 42 lakh students. The enrollment fell in 2020-21 as compared to 2019-20. And in 2021-22, as compared to 2021, total enrollment increased by 0.76%. In 2022-23, there was a drop of enrollment with 25.18 crore students being registered, and there was further fall in 23-24 to 24.8 crore. The total enrollment dropped by 6%, nearly 1.22 crore students. The drop has happened from 2022. It has increased in 2023-24. It's absolutely imperative for us as a country to ensure that this enrollment, this fall in enrollment is arrested, it's sealed. You see, you should not allow this to happen. We will go back, not ahead. This is where we should put our ek hai to acha education hai and all that together. This is where we should focus on. This is what our Prime Minister should be coming and talking in our rallies. Our ministers should be coming. Our Chief Minister should be coming. Regardless of whichever party, Baba, I am not going to be party specific. Any party, this is what our ministers and Prime Ministers and Union Ministers should be coming and talking to people. भैया बच्चों को स्कूल में भेजो यार. It is not बटोगे तो कटोगे. It is not एक है तो सेफ है. These are not things that really actually matter today. बच्चों का एजुकेशन डस, लोगों के लिए घर डस, फूड डस. You see, the national education policy says that the budget for 24-25 is insufficient for education. That is what the national education policy says. Arey, your student enrollment is coming down and your budgets are not sufficient. This is my question and I am going to continue to ask these questions. 2024, 2025, 2026. Till such time, I can sit in this chair, I can look at that camera, I can talk to you, I'm going to ask these questions. Like I always say, regardless of whether people watch me, people don't watch me, people share this, people don't share this, people subscribe, people don't subscribe, doesn't matter. These are issues that concerns you and me. These are issues that will concern our future generation. And those are issues that I'm going to raise day after day, night after night, till I see you tomorrow at 10 p.m. with something similar. Namaskar.
Stay ahead with our cutting-edge news app. Instantly access the latest shorts in just 1 minute and breaking news in just 50 words. Download now for a smarter, faster news experience.